Morning, Detroit. How's everybody doing this morning? Are you? Well, hopefully, Hen Dog will get me in a minute. What about them Lions? You watched the game?
Yep. Of course I did. Oh god, that's just from cutting fucking branches off.
Yeah. It's a friend of mine. He's a trimmer for a grower on the east side. He told me the other day you're gonna have to stop trimming. Cause you got this thing in your wrist and elbow, carpal tunnel. He got carpal tunnel. He said after about an hour trimming, he can't even move his fingers.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's got his bad.
What causes that? There he is. Henry's there.
Hen Dog, what's up, man? You see what I'm doing? My usual.
Uncle Dean.
Dean, dancing machine. What is this again?
Gelato something. Gelato cake. A high yielder.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
You mean what? Are you talking about what you think of it so far?
it's not bad, but it's not unique in any way. It just kind of tastes like, it's not gassy.
What is that?
It's got some sting to it, but it's not until I got to that point that I started feeling some sting. I mean, again, it's not horrible.
No, it's not horrible. In fact, I'm not going to say that. It's decent. I'll put it that way. Still saying it's not horrible.
Yep, it's smokable.
Smokable. Little teeny bit of aftertaste. I'm getting a little teeny bit of aftertaste.
Yeah, it's a sting, like a hot pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Which is better carefully.
It's what?
Better carefully.
Okay. That's the
The
what I keep forgetting that
terpene.
Terpenes, right?
Oh, his wife's back at work. Henry
Wow, she recovered quickly.
He says at last. Hey, not like her home.
No, he likes his own, but he's
Oh, this is VHS, not Deadhead. Okay.
what?
I don't want the Deadhead in here.
Oh, okay.
Shit, you ain't started Deadhead yet?
No, what the fuck do I look like, a goddamn robot to you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what I look like.
trimming machine.
Well, I'm trying to give you a good trim, dude. That shit don't come overnight.
I mean,
You mean?
Oh,
You know what? I am so sick of fucking the media right now. I'm fed up with a lot of people. I'm fed up with Joe Rogan. I'm fed up with...
what'd Joe Rogan do?
He keeps talking all this shit about Biden don't remember nothing and Biden this and Biden that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He don't remember nothing. This guy's passing legislation and all kind of shit.
Well, I mean,
You gotta know something. It's not like he's a fucking... Look, this guy's been in politics longer than you've been alive.
well, that's the thing. They think that he's a Manchurian candidate right now.
How the fuck they come up with that one? Because somebody says something on some fucking...
Because he's 80-something years old, and sometimes he talks like he's 80-something years old.
Because he is 80.
I understand that.
But he's not making no goofy-ass mistakes or nothing. At least not yet.
Yeah, he's made some gaffes.
Look, dude. Because he talks and says something wrong every now and then.
That's a goofy gaff.
But that doesn't mean he can't govern.
I didn't say he couldn't govern because he makes a gaff.
But that's what they're saying.
Well, of course they are. That's what they do. They ain't got nothing else to say.
I just expect to know.
If they actually said his record, people would be like, he did what?
Exactly. You know, don't get me wrong. Biden did some dumbass shit in the 90s as far as black people and drugs concerned.
And he hasn't done enough now.
And believe me, I ain't got no love for him. But I don't want to see Donald Trump as our next president. And that's the only other alternative at this point, right?
That's what it's looking like, unless Trump dies.
Well, I don't think Trump's going to win. I don't think that. He didn't win the last time. I don't think he'll win this time. I think it's more common sense people in this country than...
I don't know. I think what should tell you everything about what's wrong with our country is the fact that the option might be Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Exactly.
Two fucking dudes who are in their 80s.
Yeah, well, one's 78 and the other one's 80, right? Something like that?
Yeah, like, they'll be 79 or something like that. They're both fucking...
He just turned.
What are you holding on to, man? Let go.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Dude, all of you.
All
the
of
fucking
them.
Goddamn 80-year-old, 70-year-old motherfuckers in Congress. Let the fuck go.
Although-
Move on with your fucking work. Go retire, dude.
Well, I think Bernie is 80-something, ain't he?
Him too.
Nah, I gotta give a pass on that.
To be honest, no. Let somebody younger who says the same shit you say do it.
But you need a little bit of wisdom. Don't ever think you don't need any wisdom.
You can get wisdom from the outside. You don't need to have fucking...
From some other older people, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't need to have fucking...
So you do need older people for something.
Again, I'm not saying that you should be disqualified. Because
And I'm talking this way not because I'm an older person.
But at the same time...
I'm just looking at common sense.
There's no reason for there to be fucking 40 of them. That's my point.
No, exactly. I agree with you 100%.
I'm not saying not for one. There can be one or two guys who are like older, who have a district that has no people in it, and they keep winning. That's fine. But even then, no.
Well,
you came from a time when you thought black people were fucking worse than you.
And they
and
still
yet you
do.
still govern.
And they still do. See, what I'm saying is the term limits. I believe in term limits.
Yes. I think you should only serve so many
You
terms.
in there so long, you buddy up with this motherfucker.
I think they need to have a term for the fucking Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, Supreme
It can
Court.
be like 12 years. That's fine.
Yeah, I would agree to that.
After 12 years, time to get someone
Time
else.
to get the fuck out because that Clarence Thomas.
You can't know the world if you've literally been sitting up in your fucking castle the whole like.
Exactly.
How can you govern?
No, you're
if you
right.
don't know what the fuck is actually happening in the world. You don't see it. Like listening to
You ain't going shopping.
listening to them talk like Clarence Thomas talk about how dangerous it is, why you need to have guns in fucking New York is because it's dangerous to ride on the subway at 3 a.m. And a lady that lives in New York's like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
And it can be dangerous, like anything else can be dangerous.
Well, no shit.
But millions of people ride that subway every fucking day.
And at night too.
At night too, yeah.
And nothing happens.
And nothing happens. Of course, you got predators out there. I'm not saying there's no predators. They're out there.
There's bad people.
Yeah, there's bad people of all races and creeds and colors.
I mean, if it gives you any idea, we're so far finishing the joint.
We are, although I don't really feel that super high.
No, you're probably not gonna get that high off of it. It'll get regular people high though.
Mm-hmm.
Like normal people will be like, "Ooh, I'm fucking stoned."
Mm-hmm. I know we're potheads.
I got a problem.
What's that?
No, I got a problem. I'm not a pothead. I got a problem. Like, the difference between me and the dude that died from fentanyl is the guy that died from fentanyl took a drug that was way more dangerous, I guess.
Yeah.
I quit my job so I could smoke weed all day.
Okay.
You're
not alone.
Luckily, I can produce the stuff to actually, make a decent living.
Right.
So it's like, I already took 2 ounces off that plant.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to take 2 ounces because I needed to sell fucking 2 ounces
I got you.
yesterday. I was like, I need those ounces. I
You
got
came and got them.
Well, I came and did what I had to do.
Yeah.
I skipped fucking disc golf so I could get them.
Yeah. It's nice having that option, young man.
What?
When you need some money, you can go pick some weed up and get rid of it.
It's not always an option though. It's not every day that people call me.
No, I know that.
And I gotta stop. I gotta start thinking differently. I think I don't know. I got my ambitions are like I have to really sit down and actually write my goals because my ambitions are fucking mildly ludicrous.
What?
Making like $200 a day. Like think about that. If you can make $200 a day, that's a good fucking. You're making good money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
What's
I don't
that?
want to.
Well, what's that? $1,200 a week or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's not bad.
No, you can live on that.
Uh-huh.
Shit. All of my bills together for a month comes to about $920.
Right. But in my head, I'm like, oh, that's not enough.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just.
Well, yeah. Well, see, you're still young and stuff, so or younger.
Well, I'm also thinking of the prices that we were making.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the prices were double.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like you're like, okay, so 200. That means I only sold 1 ounce technically. That's not a good day.
Gotcha.
But you know, that's why like I have to get myself like if I might have to start going out to fucking places and start trying to sell it. You know.
Well, yeah, you're not pushing it. You're not
Yeah,
really
I'm not
pushing
pushing it at all. I kind of let the. I'm not a
Which-
salesman.
Which I thought about the other day. You're not even really pushing yourself the way you should. You should be selling. You should be selling yourself. I mean, it don't taste bad, but it's not a taste that I would gravitate to. But it's not bad.
This was what? What was it called?
I thought you said gelato.
No, that was the other one. This
Oh, I didn't hear what he said that one was called.
fucking pink lemonade or
Oh, okay.
something weird.
One of them weird things.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. I think once the internet opens up and we can start selling it everywhere, like I can start selling it to people in Thailand.
Because you should be selling something. You should be selling which one falls too?
What?
Uh,
Seeds?
No.
Thought about that too.
Drone. I mean, I said drones.
Pre-rolls?
Clones and pre-rolls. Yep.
Pre-rolls is where I'd make money because if
Yes.
I would sit at home and roll up 40 joints.
Roll up
and
100. We sit up there and roll up. Well, I couldn't do it because I don't know how to roll joints. Sit up and roll up 100, motherfucker.
Yeah, roll up 100 a day, sell them for fucking $5 a piece.
Yep.
That's $500 a day,
Yep.
and they'd be fucking good joints.
Yep.
So, but that's the thing. There's a spot right now that's perfect for that. Right there on John R. Like, as you're coming up to the highway, you know where they put that new. There used to be an ice cream spot, but it's been being reworked and it's made into a like a.
On John R.
Yeah, it's called. It used to be an ice cream place.
About a couple of
It's just
a couple of blocks from
BDTs.
Yeah.
North of BDTs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's a spot. It's $1,000 a month,
That's not bad.
but it's nothing in it, but a fucking sink and I think a toilet.
Okay.
Right? There's
So you
nothing.
need equipment.
Well, no, you don't.
You
It'd
need
be a
an
perfect
oven.
spot to sell pre-rolls.
Oh, I got. Oh, I thought you were talking
You
about
just
cooking.
literally show up
You're
there,
right, you're
sit
right.
up on the spot, and if you could, but you can't. That's the thing.
Yes.
You can't legally do that.
Yeah.
But if I could legally do that, which I don't see why I can't legally do that, I'd pay my taxes and shit. Because I'd have to pay taxes on whatever we made off of it.
Right.
And then, depending on demand, just sell fucking pre-rolls there. Pre-rolls of this, pre-rolls of this, pre-rolls of this. Sell out, you're gone. Done.
So that's what we should do when we have our event in the spring. I wish I had a fucking joint rolling machine. Just roll up 200 or 300 pre-rolls.
I mean, you could do it. Like, if I didn't hate cones,
Yeah, cones would make it really easy.
cones bug me though. They make weed taste like shit.
Yeah, but they make it easy for you to make a.
I'd have to do glass tips. I'd have to figure out how to get glass tip pre-made cones or make cones around with glass tips and fill them. Like, because I just can't do
So
it.
then who would you sell that for? With the glass? Because you got to pay for the overhead of the
It'd
glass.
probably be, well, it'd probably be a 2 gram
Joint.
joint.
Yeah.
So, you know, $15 maybe.
Yeah. Definitely 10.
Yeah, 10 for sure. You make a couple bucks off the joint. You know, because, you know, my joints are about a gram 0.5, 2.5 usually.
They're decent.
So
The average person will smoke more than once off that joint.
Dude, I know people who smoke more than once off my roaches.
Yeah.
Like, they'll take my roaches and they'll hit on one roach for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I told you, I have a problem. Talk to the people, tell them what you want to know. Start talking about the event. You're thinking about having what you want to do. Maybe get people to bring in their, like, we'll rent the place and you can bring in whatever you want for us to just review it live on the show.
All right. If you people don't know what he's talking about, we're going to have an event. And I really don't want to talk about it yet, but we will. We're going to have an event in the spring. Spring going on summer. We're going to have an event. Hopefully here in, is that Ferndale? That's in Ferndale, right? Oh yeah, okay, here in the Hazel Park. Details will be coming later on, but we're gonna have an event. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. All cannabis related stuff. Okay, we will be renting out booths or tables for the event as well. And we're gonna see, I'm not sure, I'm not gonna announce anybody that's gonna be there yet because I'm not sure. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're probably gonna have a smoking contest. It'll be very interesting. Like I said, it's coming in the springtime. We're preparing for it now. We will be giving you at least a month notice beforehand. And people, if they want, they can get tickets before. If you get a ticket, from us before the event, you get $5 off. And I'm thinking the ticket's gonna be around $15. So you're looking at $10, which ain't bad. We're gonna have a lot of stuff there. There'll be other growers and podcast people there showing off their wares and telling you about their products. It'll be very interesting. And it'll be our first one. Hopefully we can have it every year. Hopefully. If we do it right, there'll be prizes. There'll be all kinds of shit going on. Stay tuned for the fun. Let me see what's happening here. Who's on here? Dean, hey Dean, Henry. Oh really? Thanks, Dean. Yeah, I'd make a great president. You'd have to worry about bills and food prices and none of that shit anymore.
What?
He said Rudy for president.
Well, you have to still worry about food.
Not if I was president. Not if I was president.
Oh, so you got 5 people.
Wow, we're kicking ass today, huh?
Oops.
We're kicking ass.
Give me the death by. Oh Lord. So yeah, I mean. Also, Rudy is going to get a phone, hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll start seeing Rudy. You'll start seeing Rudy do his own little smoking show.
Vlogging.
So he'll do it on here, and just go live.
Right.
And you know.
And the name of the show is Detroit Rudy versus the Universe. That's the name of the podcast.
That's what the playlist will be called.
Yeah.
So,
it'll be all in the cannabis
don't
review.
forget also tonight around 5-6 o'clock. Go look up Smoke Jam.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we'll be live tonight, Smoke Jam.
And you're live at what time?
I don't know, 5, 6. Something like that, maybe 7. Who knows?
So what do I have to do if I want to get the live show?
It comes up on your thing like this does, if you're a subscriber.
Am I a subscriber?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So all I gotta do is just.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Your phone sucks, so
Thank you,
double
man.
check.
I appreciate that. I resemble that remark.
You resemble that remark?
Yes.
Maybe you aren't.
I didn't think so because I tried to get it before, and when it was live, and I couldn't get it, it said this video or some shit. You can't have this video because you're not something.
Yeah, you're subscribed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it'll
okay.
come up.
All right. I know I've seen shows before, but not live. That's what I'm saying.
At Smoke Jam 5491.
Yeah.
We talk about basketball, and like our main focus is basketball, so there'll be contests and stuff, and we're doing a league and shit. But I think with Rudy's idea, if we can get 5, 6 people to bring in a sample, that's a win.
Yes.
Because that'll give us like 3 hours of content
Mm-hmm.
type shit, and then you can hang out and enjoy it or be on the show too.
Be on the show, yeah. Toot your own horn.
Yeah. I mean,
You got
it
a
ain't
horn to
nothing
toot.
special. You see what we do? We just smoke a joint.
We're just everyday people enjoying life without hassle and negativity.
Well, it's more about the shows based on. It's more like, here's your smoker circle.
Yeah. But we talk about all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I like the last one I thought was pretty nice.
Oh, with Tom?
Mm-hmm. I like it when Tom's around.
Well, Tom will be on whenever we want him to be on now.
Cool. So that outdoor stuff I got should be dry by this weekend. So I'll bring a couple of buds and that's for us to.
I mean, we can try for Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need to cut down my stuff soon. So get your freezer turned on.
It's ready. It's on all the time. It runs all the time. It's
Nothing in it?
It's hardly anything in there.
Alright, because I got a lot coming in. It's going to be a big bag.
It's a big freezer.
Well, I'm just going to take a bag like that and I'm just going to fill it.
A bag like what? One of these black bags?
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't nothing.
I'll fill it and I'm going to throw it in there and then...
And you can come and get it or keep it there as long as you want. Until I move.
I'm going to let it sit for I'll probably do it when it gets cold out.
Yeah, right.
So, November.
Don't nobody even go in my brother goes in the basement every now and then, but he wouldn't. He don't fuck with nothing.
I don't know. Maybe I should let it. How long? Maybe I could actually probably only have to let it sit there for a week.
Whatever.
I'd say maybe a week of freezing. Because it would freeze in like a day or two.
No, it freezes faster than that, dude.
Well,
okay. It would freeze probably in an hour, no more than 2 hours. It's frozen. It's a freezer, not a refrigerator.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a lay down.
It's just a lot of product.
Huh?
It's gonna be a lot of dense.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking,
it's not
like, because I want it to be frozen, and I'm debating on whether I bring the fucking garbage can to you and just do it at your house.
Whatever you want to do.
Because it might just be easier to do it in your backyard.
Whatever you want to do.
Than me taking it home and letting it defrost.
What do you mean doing it in my backyard? Doing what in my backyard? What are you gonna do in the backyard?
The hash.
Oh. Well, you can do it in the basement. Or in the backyard, whatever.
It's a fucking can like that. It's 2 cans like that.
Yeah.
It's easier to just do outside.
Okay.
Because you just dump it through the fucking can, you let it shake, and it comes out.
No problem at all.
And then take the shit home and dry it at home. Because I'm thinking, if I left here, went to your house, picked it up, and took it home, it would defrost it enough that it would not work as well. Am I wrong?
The colder the better.
Yeah, I know. And I can't keep it cold, so I want it to be as cold as possible.
The colder the better.
So I should just get my fucking thing, my cooler, fill it with ice.
Yep. The colder the better.
It's big fucking plants.
I love making hash. I just ain't got no goddamn bags. I keep putting it off and other expenses come up.
This one tastes kind of like more chemi.
When I first tasted it, I thought it tasted worse than the first one, but now that I tasted it, I think it tastes better than the first one.
It's more of a chemical flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But, alright. 25 minutes.
Subscribe.
Back to work.
Please like.